morning all. Already we have gone through various points of this unit number 3, fluid kinematics, in which we have gone through several points like what is fluid kinematics, what are the different types of flows, what are the different types of velocity and acceleration, how to calculate velocity vector, how to calculate acceleration, how to calculate velocity, traditional velocity and the resultant velocity, how to calculate resultant acceleration. That we have already gone through these points. Now we will go through these velocity and acceleration problems. Okay, in which we have noted down this derivation and we have noted down this kind of various formulas. In which first formula is velocity vector, that is your standard velocity vector. V is equal to u, v bar is equal to ui plus vj plus wk. Next, resultant velocity. How to calculate resultant velocity? That is our first formula. V is equal to under root of u square plus v square plus w square, where u is a velocity in x direction, v is velocity in y direction, and w is velocity in z direction respectively. Okay, and after that, the directional acceleration can be calculated as in x directional acceleration. Acceleration in x direction can be calculated by formula ax is equal to u du by dx plus v du by dy plus w du by dz plus du by dt, where this u du by dx plus v du by dy plus w du by dz is convective acceleration and du by dt is local acceleration. Okay, so next, acceleration in y direction. How to calculate acceleration in y direction? There are certain changes in formula. U is equal to dv by dx plus v is equal to dv by dy plus w is equal to dv by dz plus dv by dt. Similarly, acceleration in z direction can be calculated as u is equal to u into dw by dx plus v into dw by dy plus w into dw by dz plus dw by dt is the local acceleration in z direction. Okay, and resultant acceleration can be calculated by formula as with respect to this acceleration vector. The resultant acceleration is under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square, where ax is acceleration in x direction, ay is acceleration in y direction, and az is acceleration in z direction. Okay, that is the important formulas that are used for the solving these problems on velocity and acceleration. We will start the first problem. Note down the problem on velocity and acceleration. Start on the first problem. Okay, velocity vector in a fluid flow. Velocity vector in a fluid flow is given by velocity vector in a fluid flow is given by equation v is equal to 4x cube I 4x cube I plus in bracket minus x square yj, sorry, minus 10x square yj, minus 10x square yj plus 2tk, that is velocity vector. It is given in problem. V is equal to, just check, v is equal to 4x cube into I plus minus 10x square yj plus 2tk. Full stop. Find the velocity and acceleration of fluid particle. Find velocity and acceleration of fluid particle at coordinate bracket मध्ये 2, 1, 3. We have to calculate the velocity and acceleration at this coordinate 2, 1, 3, and time t is equal to small t is equal to 1. Time small t is equal to 2. So this is the problem in which velocity vector is given for v is equal to what is velocity vector?
4 cube I plus minus 10 square y
J
plus 2t.
Okay. Find the velocity and acceleration of a fluid at a coordinate. कुठला coordinate दिला 2, 1, 3 and time t is equal to 1. So write down the given data. What is given? I will write here the given data. V velocity vector is given. V bar is equal to what is velocity vector? 4 x cube I
plus minus 10 x square y
j
plus 2t
plus 2t k. This velocity vector is given, and we have also given one point or coordinate in which we have to find out velocity and acceleration of this velocity vector. What is that coordinate point? I will mention the coordinate point as P 2 yes, 2 1 3 3. It is equal to what? 3-dimensional coordinates are x, y, z. Means here we know that x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 3. Also, t is given time because u is a function of x, y, z, and t, space and time. Okay, so that's why t is also given. T is equal to 1. Okay, no any units are given. Specific units are not given, so we have to consider one standard unit as a unit. Okay, so firstly we need to know what to calculate or what to find out. To find yes, what to find? To calculate velocity and acceleration at that particular point of this vector. So we have to calculate resultant velocity and resultant acceleration of this vector 4x cube I minus 10 x square yj plus 2tk. Okay, so firstly we will try to solve velocity, resultant velocity. To find resultant velocity. To find resultant velocity. Okay, just try to focus here. After that, you will have some time to write down this. Okay. Just to find resultant velocity, we know that the resultant velocity vector formula v is equal to under root of u square plus v square plus w square. Must. So we need to calculate first u, what is u, what is v, and what is w. So compare the given velocity vector. Compare given velocity vector with standard. Okay, what is standard velocity vector? V bar is equal to u
plus v
I cap plus v j cap plus w k cap. Okay, so here by comparing these and these equations, given velocity vector and standard velocity vector, we know that therefore u is equal to what is u? 4x cube is u. 4x cube. Okay. Then v is equal to minus 10x square y minus 10x square y, and w is equal to what is w? As by comparing, it is 2t. 2t. Okay. So we know the value of u, we know the value of v, we know the value of w in terms of x, y, and t. Okay. So put the value of x, y, and t from the given coordinate point. As we know that x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and z is equal to 3. So u is equal to, therefore u is equal to 4 into what is x? 2. 2u. What is the value of u? Calculate from calc. It is 32. 4 into what is cube root of 2? 8. Cube root of 2 is 8. So it is equal to 32. Similarly, v is equal to minus 10 x square y. So v is equal to minus 10 into x square is 2 square into y is, what is the value of y? 1. Okay. So v is equal to minus 10 into 4 into 1. So it is equal to minus 40. Similarly, w is equal to 2 into t. What is the value of t? 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So we have calculated the values of u, v and w. Put these values in velocity vector. So velocity, resultant velocity formula. This is resultant velocity formula. Resultant velocity can be calculated by formula as v is equal to under root of u square plus v square plus w square. Put these values under root of what is u? 32 square plus v minus 40 square plus w 2 square. Calculate these values separately. We will have some number here. Or directly calculate the answer from calc. What is resultant velocity? Yes, 32 square plus 40 square plus 2 square. Minus 40 square is positive. Okay. So 16. I will write here the direct answer. We have to solve it again and cross check that. 51.26 units, because no specific unit is given. That's why we have to write unit as units. Okay. 51.26. Check it again. Okay. So this is velocity vector. Our first answer is 51.26. Now we will go towards the acceleration. Okay, resultant acceleration. To find second, to find resultant acceleration. So how to find resultant acceleration? What is the resultant acceleration equation? A is equal to under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Means we have to calculate acceleration in x direction, acceleration in y direction, and acceleration in z direction. So acceleration, to find acceleration in x direction. What is the formula to calculate acceleration in x direction?
Under root of x.
Acceleration in x direction. Ax is equal to u du by dx plus v into du by dy plus w into du by dz plus du by dt. Okay. So put the values of u, v and w and then derive these values with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z and with respect to t. Okay. So values are u is equal to 4x 4x cube. Okay. Firstly du by dx. du by dx काय होईल? du by dx means derive u with respect to x. काय होईल? du by dx म्हणजे u किती आहे आपला? u किती आहे value? 4x cube. What is the derivative of 4x cube with respect to x? काय होईल? 12x square. 4 into 3x square means 12x square. Now we will calculate this du by dy. How to calculate this du by dy? Means derivation of u with respect to y. Here we have calculate derivation of u with respect to x. With respect to y means here any y term is there? No. Okay, the derivation of 1 with respect to y is also 1. Okay. So here derivation of du by dy will be 0 because no any u term is no any y term is there. Okay. So derivation of next du by dz. Any z term is there? No. So there is derivation of du with respect to z is 0. And again du by dt. Again there is no t term in u. So derivation is 0. Okay. So similarly dv by dx we have to calculate dv by dx, dv by dy, dv by dz and put these values in directly these kind of equation ax, ay and z. Okay. So dv by dx काय होईल? Okay, firstly we will calculate this ax. So we will get the idea of how to calculate ay and az. Okay. What is ax? U is what is the value of u? Put the value of u 4x cube into what is the value of du by dx? Into 12x square plus what is the value of v?
minus 10x square
Minus 10x square y into what is the value of du by dy? 0. Okay. Plus what is the value of w? 2 into t. So multiply by again it is 0 plus it is also 0 is equal to 0. So finally x will be all these values are 0, 0 and 0. So x will be 12 into 4 and x raised to 5. Okay. 12 into 4, what is 12 into 4? 48. 48 x raised to 5. So put the value of x. We know the coordinate points as x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 3. So it is equal to 48 into 2 raised to 5. So solve this. You will get the value of x. It is 1536. Am I right? 1536. That is the acceleration in x direction. Similarly, you will get the acceleration in y direction, acceleration in z direction. Just solve the acceleration in y direction. Plus ay is equal to
u into dv upon dx
u into dv upon dx plus v into dv upon dy plus w into
dv upon
dv upon dz plus dv upon dt. That is local acceleration for the accelerated solution. So firstly solve this dv by dx, dv by dy is derivative of v with respect to x, derivative of v with respect to y, derivation of v with respect to z, and derivation of v with respect to t. Okay. dv by dx, dv upon dx. What is dv upon dx? What is the value of v? Minus 10x square y. What will be the derivative of dv by dx? Minus 10 x square y d by dx. What's the derivation? Here we have to take constant as 10 and y. Minus 10 into y is constant value. Okay. Then multiply by derivation of x square with respect to dx. 2 into x. 2 into x. Okay. So what is the value of dv by dx? Minus 20 x y. Get it? Minus 10 x square y. We have taken minus 10 and y as constant because we have to calculate derivation of x, derivation of v with respect to x. So that's why y and 10 term is constant. So a derivation of x square with respect to x is 2x. Okay, that's why final answer is minus 28 y. So dv by dy again. dv by dy, what is dv by dy? So v value is minus 10 x square y. So derivation of y with respect to y is 1. Other terms are constant. Minus 10 x square is only final answer. Minus 10 x square. Those are the final answers. Okay. Again, derivation of, what to find? Derivation of v with respect to z. What will happen? V with respect to z, there is no any z terms. Okay, so derivation of dv with respect to z will be 0. Okay. Again, derivation of v with respect to v, there is no t term in v, so it becomes 0. Okay. So finally, we will get the acceleration in y direction as, put all the values.
4x cube.
U, what is the value of u? 4x cube into, what is dv by dx? Minus 20xy into minus 20xy plus, what is the value of v? Minus 10 x square y minus 10 x square y. Then what is the value of dv by dy? Minus 10 x square plus dz is w, value of w first.
W is 2t
and
dv
into 0 and again it is 0. Okay. It is equal to, solve this,
x is equal to
4 into 20, 80,
80
minus 80
x
x raised to 4
y
into y plus, or this plus, minus become plus, so it is multiplied by 10 into 10 100
x
x raised to 4
y
into y is not there, yes y plus 0 plus 0. Solve this again, put the value of x and y, you will get the final answer. What is the value of x?
2.
X is 2, y is 1. X is 2, y is 1. So we will get the final answer as ay is 320. Okay, just cross check this by calculating. This is acceleration in y direction. Now acceleration in z direction. What is the formula of acceleration in z direction? Just take out the formula. U into
dw upon dx
dw upon dx plus v into dw upon dy plus w into dw by dz plus dw by dt. Convective acceleration plus local acceleration is always equal to total acceleration in that direction. Okay, so again we have to solve these derivatives. Derivation of w with respect to x, derivation of w with respect to y, derivation of w with respect to z, with respect to t. Firstly, derivation of w with respect to x. What is the value of w? Value of w is 2t. So there is no x value. So this derivation becomes 0. Again, derivation of w with respect to y. Yes, in w there is no term of y. So these two terms are constant. So derivation of w with respect to y again 0. Derivation of w with respect to z, there is no term of z also. So this equation also, this derivative also becomes 0. And derivation of w with respect to dt means, solve here, derivation of w with respect to dt. So what is w? Derivation of dy by dt of 2t. 2 is constant and derivation of t with respect to t is 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. Okay. So put these values here in equation first. Az, so in equation of acceleration in z direction, az is equal to u. What is the value of u? 4x cubed into 0 plus
minus 10x square y
into 0 plus
2t
into 0 plus
2
value of yes, dw by dt is 2. Okay, then these values are 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. The value of az is equal to 2. That is the acceleration in z direction. So we have calculated acceleration in x direction, acceleration in y direction, acceleration in z direction. So put this acceleration in standard equation of resultant acceleration. So finally resultant acceleration will be resultant acceleration can be calculated as a is equal to, what is the formula for resultant acceleration? Acceleration in x direction square plus acceleration in y direction square plus acceleration in z direction square. So put all these values. A is equal to under root of, what is x? Value of x is 1536 bracket square plus ay. It is 320 bracket square plus az. It is 2 square. So solve this square root. You will get the final answer as 1568.90. 1568.98 units. Okay, there is no specific unit. So answer becomes acceleration 1568.98. Okay, so this is our final answer. Acceleration in the resultant acceleration of this vector, velocity vector. Okay, understand this? So if velocity vector is given, if any specific point, coordinate point is given, compare this velocity vector with standard vector, calculate the value of u, v and w. By comparing given vector with standard vector, you will get the velocity vector, resultant velocity from resultant velocity formula. Then for calculating acceleration, you have to calculate acceleration in x direction, acceleration in y direction, acceleration in z direction. Then by putting these values in acceleration vector or resultant acceleration formula, you will get the final acceleration. Okay, we'll stop. Write down this.